After months of campaigning and tens of millions of dollars spent on ads, it's now out of the candidates' hands, as it's the voters here in Georgia that will decide on a number of critical primaries, including for governor, U.S. Senate, and more. We started in downtown Atlanta, the state's most populous city, where voters had a lot of reasons for coming out.
Affordability, like the world is like crumbling around us. It seems like everybody is struggling.
MAGA Republicans trying to take away the Voting Rights Act.
Fiscal responsibility and safe streets.
The city of 500,000 is solidly blue and will no doubt play a critical role in Democratic primaries, including for governor, where former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms is facing a crowded field, including former Land Commissioner Mike Thurmond and the former Republican Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan. We then left the city, heading about an hour south for Butts County, a deep red area that voted for President Trump overwhelmingly in 2024.
I don't trust the Democrats, so anything I can do to keep the Republicans in office.
Gas is a huge issue for everybody. If Trump could work on that, that would be fantastic.
And Georgia Republicans have some big decisions to make. In the Senate primary, two congressmen closely aligned with the president, Mike Collins and Buddy Carter, are facing off against a former college football coach, Derek Dooley, backed by the Republican governor. The winner of that primary will take on Democratic Senator Jon Ossoff in November. And in the Republican primary for governor, there's a crowded field, including the Trump-backed Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, the state's Attorney General Chris Carr, Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, and billionaire businessman Rick Jackson. It's also Election Day here in Alabama, where there's a crowded primary in the race for governor. Former Democrat Senator Doug Jones is one of a half dozen running in the Democratic primary, while Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville threw his hat in the ring on the Republican side. This kicking off another competitive primary to find his successor in the Senate. And then there's Kentucky, where all eyes are on Republican Congressman Thomas Massie, who's trying to hold on to his seat.
Thomas Massie's a terrible congressman.
With President Trump waging a major push to get him removed, all for defying him on key votes, the president urging Kentuckians to support Massie's challenger, Ed Galrine, instead. And back here in Georgia, these races have been pretty expensive. Listen to this, over $100 million were spent in that Republican primary for governor alone. And that may be translating to more turnout. The Georgia Secretary of State office saying that early voting topped 1 million, a new record. Reporting here in Jackson, Georgia, I'm Evan Koslof, Spectrum News.